gave my 20s to a wild-eyed dreamer. She said forever but meant till fall. We danced through dead and burnt spaghetti, laughed at nothing till we didn't talk at all. I left my 30s with a heavy suitcase full of silence and a worn-out couch. She wanted more and I was too damn stubborn. Thought love was showing up, not open my mouth. But I still believe in love, Lord, I do. Even when it breaks down halfway through. Yeah, it's messy, it's hard, it ain't always fair. Sometimes it walks out with curlers in her hair. But I've seen the light in the middle of pain, and I'd still try again, just not the same. No, I don't regret what I was dreaming of, 'cause I still believe in love. I knew a gal in her late 40s, met her while fixing up my truck. She brought me soup when my back went sideways, didn't flinch when I cried, now that's real luck. But she had scars the size of Texas, said I ain't here to fix no man. We laughed, we healed, we watched bad movies till she left with grace, holding my hand. But I still believe in love, Lord, I do. Even when it breaks down halfway through. Yeah, it's messy, it's hard, it ain't always fair. Sometimes it walks out with curlers in her hair. But I've seen the light in the middle of pain, and I'd still try again, just not the same. No, I don't regret what I was dreaming of, 'cause I still believe in love. My buddy Joe lost half his pension to a woman who smiled and played it sweet. He said if bitterness paid like bacon, I'd have a mansion and a house on the beach. But then he met a nurse at a VA mixer who liked his jokes and called his bluff. Now they play poker on Friday evenings, and he swears that laughter's better than young love. But I still believe in love, Lord, I do. Even when it breaks down halfway through. Yeah, it's messy, it's hard, it ain't always fair. Sometimes it walks out with curlers in her hair. But I've seen the light in the middle of pain, and I'd still try again, just not the same. No, I don't regret what I was dreaming of, 'cause I still believe in love. Don't let a heartbreak build your fences. Don't let the past paint every face. There's still some magic in simple kindness, still a slow dance left in empty space. Yeah, I still believe in love, Lord, I do. Even when it breaks down halfway through. Yeah, it's messy, it's hard, it ain't always fair. Sometimes it walks out with curlers in her hair. But I've seen the light in the middle of pain, and I still try again, just not the same. No, I don't regret what I was dreaming of, 'cause I still believe in love. So if you're sitting there thinking it's too late, let me tell you, love's got no expiration date, might just come back wearing sweatpants and holding a pizza. And brother, that might be the best kind yet. She said I need more, and I said me too, but we were just too proud to work it through. We split the house, sold the chairs, I kept the tools, she took the stairs. I slept on a mattress on the floor for a while, ate microwave beans, wore the same old smile. My neighbor said, "You doing okay?" I said, "Man, I'm fine, just crying once a day." But this ain't the end of me, it's just a plot twist in the story. Got a few dents, yeah, I lost some things, but I ain't lost my fight on my old six strings. I've learned that pain don't mean defeat, and rock bottom's got solid concrete. So bring on the mess, the grace, the peace. This sure as hell ain't the end of me. Taught my boy how to shave with a plastic blade, showed him how to laugh through the worst of days. We burned grilled cheese, played old John Prine, and he asked if love gets better with time. I told him, son, love's like a pickup truck, it'll break down right when you're feeling stuck. But if you learn how to fix it and keep it clean, you might get years out of one machine. 'Cause this ain't the end of me, it's just a bend in the road I couldn't see. Got some gray in my beard, scars on my pride, but I still show up and enjoy the ride. I've lost the house, the ring, the keys, but never my faith in what could be. So pour the coffee, let it be. This sure as hell ain't the end of me. Now I take walks just to clear my head. Found peace in eggs and sourdough bread. Started painting just to fill the time. Now there's color where the anger used to hide. Met a woman at the hardware store. We joked about screws and I wanted more. Not just of her, but of life itself. Turns out love can come off the bottom shelf. So if you're sitting in your garage tonight with a cold one in your chest, feeling tight, just know you ain't broken past repair. You're just not where you thought you'd be. Yeah, I've been there, but this ain't the end of me. It's just another page in the legacy. I've been down, I've been let go, but I've still got room for hope to grow. Got my humor, got my knees, they still bend when life gets heavy. So go ahead, world, swing and see. This sure as hell ain't the end of me. To the dads packing lunches and swallowing pride, to the men who cry quiet and still show up to try. You're more than your past, more than defeat. We're still standing, still moving, still on our feet. No sir, this ain't the end of me. We met back in '79, small town diner, table 9. She wore her hair like Farrah Fawcett. Lord, that smile should be a crime. We danced barefoot in the kitchen, fought like hell by dinner time. Had 2 kids, a dog named Buddy. Thought we'd make it through just fine. But years got heavy, hearts got tired. We lost the plot and lost the fire. She wanted more than I could give, and I was too proud to forgive. But some things break, some things bend, and love don't always win in the end. It can hurt like hell and heal you too, leave you cracked but feeling new. I've lost a lot, I made amends, but I'd still go through it all again. Yeah, some things break, some things bend, and love still finds a way back in. My buddy Joe said, man, she left me when I lost my job at 53. Now he's selling Babe by the lake, and he's finally feeling free. Then there's Hank, met a lady line dancing, swears she's his second chance. They hold hands like teenagers in matching denim pants. I learned not every goodbye's cruel. Some are quiet, some are fuel, and sometimes love ain't meant to last, but it still shapes who we become from the past. Cause some things break, some things bend, and love don't always win in the end. It can hurt like hell and heal you too, leave you cracked but feeling new. I've lost a lot, I made amends, but I'd still go through it all again. Yeah, some things break, some things bend, and love still finds a way back in. There was pain, sure, but also grace. Sunday coffee pillowcase, the way she'd hum while folding clothes, the smell of cinnamon and rain-soaked roads. Yeah, we drifted, yeah, we fought, but not all scars are things I'd swap. I learned to listen, laugh and cry, and how to say a clean goodbye. Now I give advice on front porch swings, tell young bucks, don't sweat the rings. Love's not just roses and bedroom eyes, it's choosing each other when it's not easy to try. And if you're waking up alone tonight, feeling like you lost the fight, Brother, take it from a man who's been. You can lose the girl but still win within. Yes, some things break, some things bend, and love don't always win in the end. It can hurt like hell and heal you too, leave you cracked but feeling new. I've lost a lot, I made amends, but I'd still go through it all again. Yes, some things break, some things bend, and love still finds a way back in. So here's to second chances and laughing till it hurts, to midnight drives and honest tears and finding what you're worth. You're never too old to fall again, and never too far gone, my friend. Yeah, some things break, some things bend, but love still finds a way back in. I pick 'em up at 5 from her front gate. Got their backpack, snack sacks, one was running late. She waves from the porch, I nod through the glass. It's weird but it works, kinda like jazz. My daughter talks nonstop about her new best friend. My boy just grunts and scrolls to the end. But by bedtime, we're back in sync, building pillow forts and spilling pink drink. Every other weekend I give my shot to be their anchor when the world is not. I ain't perfect, but I never bail. I show up even when I fail. They don't care that the sofa's torn, they care I'm there when Saturday's born. Yeah, I may not have them all the time, but every other weekend they're all mine. Her mom's got structure, I got grace. She's got charts, I got pillowcase capes. They call me fun dad, I don't mind, but I still teach them right when there's time. Last week I burned the mac and cheese, tried to fix it with ketchup, nearly brought them to their knees. We laughed till we cried on the kitchen tile. They said this is gross, but stayed a while. Every other weekend I give my chance to prove they matter more than circumstance, to show a man can clean and cry, and that I love you ain't just say goodbye. No mansion, no marble floor, but they find peace behind my door. I tuck them in with goofy rhymes. Every other weekend I stop time, and when they ask why'd you and mama split, I say love don't always stick, but we loved you through it. And someday when they start their own, they'll know you can bend without breaking the home. I send them back with wrinkled shirts, a little too much sugar, a lot less hurt. She texts thanks, I reply you too. It's not much, but it's something true. We're not friends, we're not at war, we're just trying not to keep score. And the kids, they're doing alright, 'cause they see two parents still choosing to fight, just in a different way. Every other weekend I find my place in their messy hugs and jelly face. I don't get medals, don't get praise, but I get to miss you in 1,000 ways. And that's enough to keep me strong, to keep believing I belong. Yeah, I ain't lost, just redrawn lines. Every other weekend they're all mine. To the dads out there doing their best with pickup times and court-approved texts, you ain't half a dad, you're a full-grown tree, rooted deep in what they'll someday be. Every other weekend ain't a crime, it's just another way to show love, one weekend at a time.
Met her down in Texas at a wedding in the spring. She laughed at all my dumb jokes, man, I swore she was my queen. We bought a house with peeling paint, fixed it up just right. Thought we'd grow old together, didn't think we'd ever fight. Then came the long nights, the silent meals, bills on the fridge, no time to feel. She needed something more than me, and I was too busy just trying to be the man who never asked for help, even when I needed it myself. But I ain't bitter, I ain't broken, I'm just older now, wide open. Life's a storm, but I'm still weathered. Yeah, I was torn, but I got better. Learned to laugh, learned to cry, learned to look my boy square in the eye and tell him love's not always forever, but we can still be built back better. I got weekends with my son now, he's got my crooked grin. We make grilled cheese on Saturdays, and he always wants to win. Sometimes he asks why mom don't stay, I just hug him tight and say, grown-ups change, but not my love, that never goes away. My neighbor Tom, he lost his wife and found himself a brand new life. Volunteers down at the barn, says a shovel's good for a healing heart. And Pete found peace with raising hens, says chickens don't judge your weekends. But I ain't bitter, I ain't broken, I'm just older now, wide open. Life's a storm, but I'm still weathered. Yeah, I was torn, but I got better. Learned to laugh, learned to cry, learned to look my boy square in the eye and tell him love's not always forever, but we can still be built back better. I used to sleep on one side of the bed, now I sprawl out dreams in my head. Took up paint and started slow, turns out I'm pretty good with color and flow. I even dated once or twice, one girl brought me pie that was nice. It ain't about filling some empty space, it's learning how to own your place. As a dad, a man, a hopeful heart, a puzzle made of separate parts. So if you're standing in your driveway with half your life boxed up in bins, just know this ain't the end, my friend, it's just where your real life begins. 'Cause I ain't bitter, I ain't broken, I'm just older now, wide open. Life's a storm, but I'm still weathered. Yeah, I was torn, but I got better. Learned to laugh, learned to cry, learned to look my boy square in the eye and tell him love's not always forever, but we can still be built back better. So here's the scars that made us wise, to honest talks and no more lies, to loving big and letting go, and learning that it's okay not to know. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm better, stronger, softer, built back better. She walked in wearing red at a church potluck, told me her cornbread was dry and I was stuck. I offered her tea, she offered her laugh. We were married in June, just like that. Built a home full of noise and scraped up knees, soccer cleats by the door, late night mac and cheese. We had love but not much peace, and over time we lost the ease. I missed the signs, I missed her voice. She needed soft and I brought noise. We drifted slow, not out of hate, just too much silence, too much weight. But I still got room at the table, still set a plate for hope when I'm able. Life cracked me open, but it didn't take me down. I wear my heart like hand-me-downs. I ain't mad, I ain't ashamed, just wiser now and not the same. Yeah, I've lost some things I once
once thought stable, but I still got room at the table. I got a daughter with my smile and her mama sad. She FaceTimes from college and we laugh about the past. Told me one day, Dad, you're doing fine. Said that while painting her dorm room sign. My buddy Mark got blindsided hard. Wife packed up, left him the yard. Now he's into woodwork and carves all day. Says sawdust keeps the blues at bay. And Joey joined a choir at 61. Said never sang before, but it sure beats feeling numb. We all patch up how we can, one broken, hopeful, humbled man at a time. But I still got room at the table, still set a plate for hope when I'm able. Life cracked me open, but it didn't take me down. I wear my heart like hand-me-downs. I ain't mad, I ain't ashamed, just wiser now and not the same. Yeah, I've lost some things I once thought stable, but I still got room at the table. These days I cook for one, but grill like four. Still buy flowers when I pass the store. Sometimes I cry over songs I knew. Sometimes I dance in the living room too. I learned to say I'm sorry and mean it slow. To love with less pride and let people go. Learn forgiveness ain't weak and grief ain't wrong. Silence can make a man strong. So if you're sitting in your truck tonight, staring through that dashboard light, feeling like your story's through, let me tell you, man, me too. But that ain't where it ends, you see. It's just where you come back to being free. 'Cause I still got room at the table, still set a plate for hope when I'm able. Life cracked me open, but it didn't take me down. I wear my heart like hand-me-downs. I ain't mad, I ain't ashamed, just wiser now and not the same. Yeah, I've lost some things I once thought stable, but I still got room at the table. So here's to the dads who packed the lunch, to quiet courage and feeling too much, to late night talks and second tries, to tears we hide and truth that flies. We might be dented, bruised, unstable, but brother, you still got room at my table. Half the forks, half the plates. She took the rug and all the good steak plates. Left her plants, I let them die. Kept her yoga mat, don't know why. Closet's looking kinda bare, just my boots and a folding chair. Used to hold her dresses, high-heel dreams. Now it holds my flannel and faded jeans. But I got peace where the noise used to be. I sleep real ugly, but I sleep free. Yeah, it's quiet, but I don't mind the span of half a closet and a whole new man. No more tiptoes, no more treading light. I burn candles just for a spite. Takes some time, but yes, you can grow from half a closet to a whole new man. I miss her voice sometimes at night, and how she used to hum when the mood felt right. But I don't miss feeling like a guest in my home, or waiting for approval through a silent phone now. I leave socks right on the floor, sing too loud, slam the screen door. Started fishing again just last July. Caught nothing, but man, it felt right. 'Cause I got peace where the rules used to be. No more walking on eggshells or yes, honey, please. I still believe in love, don't get me wrong, just not the kind where I disappear to belong. I drink from jars, I fry with Spam. I laugh more than I ever planned. It's a strange kind of healing, but here I am with half a closet and a whole new man. gal named June at the auto shop. She changed her tire, made my jaw drop. Said you're cute, but you look too sad. I said that's just what freedom looks like, babe. We swapped numbers, swapped regrets. Turns out she plays drums and hates baguettes. And we don't call it love night yet, at least, but it sure beats dinner with ghosts and grief. So if you're staring at an empty drawer, wondering what all this pain is for, just know it ain't the end, not now. You're just clearing space for who you are somehow. Now I got peace and I got plans. I mow slow and I build with my hands. I miss the past, but I don't live there these days. I sit in my own damn chair, and I wear the scars like a badge or brand, 'cause I know who I am, where I stand. Yeah, it started with a heartbreaking slam of half a closet and a whole new man. Lost the script, whose stories flipped, whose pride got clipped. You ain't less than, you ain't ashamed. You're just a man learning your name again. From half a closet to a whole new man. Yeah, buddy, that's a hell of a plan. Shave my beard, trim my nose, put on jeans that barely closed, tried cologne that smelled like dead, and I ain't worn boots without regret. Walked in the bar 5 minutes late. She waved real shy, I thought okay, fate. Order wine, I said just a beer. She said you're not what I pictured here. It's dinner for two and one's a stranger, trying to dance in love's new chamber. Talking past and kids and why we're here, dodging ghosts and fighting fear. She laughs too loud, I smile too small. We both pretend we've got it all, but beneath the surface, soft and true, it's dinner for two and hope pulls through. She said her ex was good with words, but not with hearts, mine was the reverse. I said I still sleep on one side of the bed. She said funny, I keep books where he kept his meds. She showed me pics of a rescue mud. I told her my son can't eat peanut nuts. We found our scars like puzzle pieces, and somehow all the tension ceases. It's dinner for two and one's a stranger, but the vibe feels less like danger. We're not perfect, hell, we're barely healed, but we show up and that's real. She stirs her drink, I share my fries. She rolls her eyes when I dramatize. Yeah, we ain't rushing, we're just seeing through this dinner for two where life feels new. And maybe this don't turn to love, maybe it's just the nudge I've been dreaming of. To feel again, to laugh out loud, to stand up straight, to feel real proud that I dared to try to leave my cave, to risk my heart I once tried to save. She said goodbye with a playful grin. Maybe next time I'll let you win. I said only if I get dessert. She said then don't wear that flannel shirt. We chuckled like two folks reborn from past that left us bruised and torn. And maybe that's the win right there, to sit with someone and truly care. It's dinner for two and one's a stranger, but not all new is filled with danger. Sometimes life gives second rounds in quiet bars on neutral grounds. We clinked our glasses soft and slow, not pushing fast, just letting go of what we were and what we knew. This dinner for two might just pull through. To the dad staring at that profile pic, wondering if she'll ghost or click. You ain't crazy, you ain't a fool, you're just learning new ways to love and rule. And even if it ain't smooth or cool, a dinner for two still beats the stool. Used to juggle backpacks and broken plans, pizza nights and busted ceiling fans. I'd kiss them goodnight with a head full of doubt, wondering what this every other weekend was about. Kept the fridge half-stocked and the lights real dim, held the drawings like I held on to them. I made mistakes, Lord knows a few, but I never missed a dad, I need you. And now they call me from their own front doors, with college loans and creaky floors. And I listen more than I advise. Let them fall, let them rise. We didn't have a perfect line, but we stitched a bond with borrowed time. Looking back on this long old climb, well, I'll be damned, they turned out fine. My boy's got his mom a stubborn chin, but he calls me when his patience wears thin. And my girl, she's a wildfire wrapped in grace. Said she learned how to cry safe in my space. We never had a wide picket view, just duct tape dreams and a rent that grew. But they saw love in scraped up ways, and bad lasagna and board game days. And now they text me pics of grandkid art, send old songs that still hit my heart. They rib me about my wrinkled style, but thank me when they stay a while. We didn't march in a perfect line, but we danced through mess and still made time. And somehow without a script or sign, they turned out fine. There were nights I cried in a parked out truck, worried I'd screwed it all straight up. But love ain't clean and love ain't neat, it's just showing up and standing on your feet. Now the house is quiet, my phone still rings with job news, breakups and wedding things. And they say, Dad, we hope we do this right. I just smile and say starting with good night, 'cause now they're grown and I'm still here, older eyes and softer gear. I ain't rich, but I've got proof that love don't always need a roof. We didn't walk a perfect line, but we made a life one call at a time. And when I toast to that glass of wine, I say thank God, they turned out fine. To the dads with worn out shoes, who gave their best with nothing to lose, you won't know it till down the line, but one day they'll call and you'll hear it in their tone. They turned out fine.